160.
Abruptly. Abruptly. Make sure all my stuff is working. All my stuff.
I think those are the only two that matter at this point. Those are the ones. So, welcome back. Good times. Well, I can't have a good time, man.
I have a good time, man. But you want me to leave you alone? I can leave you alone.
Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me. Man.
I'm Vince Perkins. He's Mike Perkins.
Yes.
Team. So, hey, let's just do this because this is what we're here to do. I guess you didn't have a particular thing. You just wanted to kind of recap, or did you want to just go somewhere else completely?
I mean, we can go to the recap, sort of a recap. I mean, well, not necessarily a recap. So,
okay,
just my concerns. I don't know. You probably have to catch some of this on YouTube or whatever. But we had a live. Was it 2 days ago?
I don't know. 2 days ago.
2 days ago. We had a live about 2 days ago, and with a young lady. Thank you, Lulu, again for being on the live. It was fun stuff. It was pretty cool.
And you feel like it brought about some other topics.
Yeah, it brought about some other topics that I really like. It brought about the topic of behaviors, behaviors that again are kind of covert. They're understood amongst the Black community. They're understood amongst.
You feel like it brought up.
Yeah, you did that. Yeah, they're understood amongst the Black community. They're understood amongst Black men. You know what I'm saying, and even amongst Black women. But a lot of times they're so covert and they're just so baked into the culture that we kind of don't talk about them. And one of them in the midst of the exchange between us and and Lulu, again, thank you again. Enough of those behaviors were, they were displayed, and the deflection thing is like a big thing when you're talking about arguing or having discourse with a Black woman. And again, like
Black woman,
whatever. I'm not gonna do that again. Whatever. If you don't know
hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this too. This is George Clooney's new tequila. This is George Clooney's tequila. I will be cracking this open tonight and giving a test taste to y'all. This is uncracked, so I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna put this back, but this is George Clooney's tequila. If anybody didn't know that, what's it called? You could read real good. What's that?
Was it Casamigos?
Casamigos, baby. Bob, go ahead, finish.
Yeah, but a lot of the behaviors are so baked into the culture that it's really kind of hard to really have honest conversation about them, because if you say something about it, it comes off as disrespect when you say Black women do this. So, for example, just the last live, the young lady who, again, thank you, Lulu, she did a lot of deflecting. For example, she did a lot of deflecting. It was a lot of antics. It was a lot of, pump faking, and you know what I'm saying, and not necessarily being genuine, but it's not behavior that I'm not used to. It's not behavior that I haven't seen before in my life. I mean, I'm pretty sure any dude, that I could talk to is probably like, yeah, that's just normal. But for me, why is it normal? Which is the question that we had initially when we were talking about the sabotaging.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Why is it normal? Like, why is it? And I think it's just because we've just accepted it as normal because they don't listen to us when we say it. Like, if I'm saying Black women, when you get into arguments with them, they'll deflect. See, they're not going to listen to me. But what happened is that she's deflecting for like 50 minutes, 50 solid minutes of deflecting, 50 minutes of pump faking, 50 minutes of not really being the most genuine, having a lot of good faith discussion, 50 minutes of that. And as many Black women was in there, they saw it too, and nobody said anything.
So your answer to why is it acceptable and why it continues is that no it's not going to be us. We're not going to be as the guys, as the men, and we're not going to be able to check the behavior if a woman is deflecting or a woman is not being as honest. You feel like the only way that'll be checked is if women do it themselves to themselves.
Yes, they have to. They have to. Like, women have to actually check the behavior, because look, I mean, thank you, Lulu, again for coming on the show. But it was what it was. Like, it was childish. It just was what it was. And like, as many women that was in the live, all I heard was jokes.
Yeah,
all I heard, but I get it. But I didn't hear a lot of what should have been happening, which is, nah, that ain't it, sis. Nah, that ain't it. Like, I get it, but that ain't it. All the spinning around in your chair, all of the key, like, that ain't it. I get it. The situation ain't super serious, but come on, just all the deflecting and all. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, obviously, like I said, you did. I mean, I understand what you want from the bank robber, essentially.
What I'm saying is that I get it. I get they're not going to listen to me, and I get that they're probably not going to hold each other accountable. But what happens is when you don't, then I can't be wrong. If, like, for example, if I ask Lulu, hey, when you argue, how do you argue? Do you deflect? I'm sure she would have said no. Do you pump fake and say you got receipts when you don't? I'm sure she would say she doesn't. Are you genuine or disingenuous or whatever? I'm sure she would say no. But she did all three of those things for 50 minutes. So what do we have? Like, when do we get to say, hey, this behavior is unacceptable? When do we get to say that? We just got to not say it, or else it's, and if we do say it, it's talking bad about black women. I don't get it, because black man's behavior is always on display, man. There are a lot of movies, you know what I'm saying? There are a lot of books. There are a lot of, Derek Jacksons and whatnot. Like, our behavior is always on display for the world to analyze. Always, you know what I'm saying? No matter what. The black woman's behavior has not been analyzed. And something as simple as the way that they argue, just the way that they argue, just one simple thing, it's never analyzed. But it's true. We all know it exists. We all know what it is. We can see it, but we just can't say anything about it because it's being disrespectful to black women or it's tearing black women down. I just don't agree with it at this point. At this point, I feel like it needs to be said. And if it doesn't get said or get handled amongst black women, I mean, like, I know they ain't gonna listen to me. But it ain't gonna stop me from saying it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just.
Well, Robin said she don't know her. She said she can tell that she was being kind of dishonest in the whole thing. So I mean,
yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but to be fair to Robin, I mean, like, to say to Robin, I'm gonna be fair. You're saying that now, but you were also saying, "Speak, girl," in the comments. Like, what I'm feeling like is that it's just like this togetherness, this sister code, this sis code, and I get it. I'm not saying that you have to down her, but like, sometimes we got to pull each other's coattail. Like, me and him don't argue in front of y'all, but we may have a spat or two behind the scenes where it's just like, I didn't like that, or I didn't like this. You need to do this better, or whatever. And then we tighten up. And then when we go out, you're not gonna see us, you know what I'm saying, at odds, because that's not what it's worth. But for us, we see this behavior, and I don't feel like y'all are holding each other accountable enough so that we're not consistently dealing with this behavior, because it's unacceptable at a certain point. Like that, like, it just is unacceptable. And somebody has to say something. And if we can't say anything, or else it's just downing black women or tearing black women down, then like, I'll take that then. I'll take that, but I'm not gonna stop saying something.
All right. That's how you feel. That is how you feel. And you told people how you feel. And I think that they heard how you feel. I personally, I don't think that it's gonna move anything to whereas you want it to be moved towards, because ain't nobody gonna be honest and ain't nobody gonna be accountable for nothing. So I don't think like you gonna move nothing. You know, of course, I have my own way of moving things, which is probably way different from you. But I just like to get results. I'm result driven, and I'm end goal driven, and I'm not bang up against my head up against the wall driven because of people just not they gonna be who they gonna be, especially when they've been that way for 40 years.
Yeah, but this is the thing too. I get it. Being that way for 40 years, well, then that woman needs to be left alone to figure it out.
I know, but that's not gonna happen though.
But no.
You're saying something that's not gonna happen. She's not gonna be left alone. That's not gonna happen.
But this is what I'm saying. then you end up with a nigga you don't like that. That's the consequence for the rest of your life. That's fine. Like
obviously nobody minds that consequence because they keep doing it. You talking about that's your consequences. Well, nobody cares because they keep doing it.
All right, my man. I don't think that saying something about it makes me.
No. Saying something about it don't make you nothing. I'm just saying that it's not going to, I mean, that it's just gonna be just that. Like you said, if I'm saying something make me this, then I'm gonna say something. If it don't do nothing, then that's to me. To me, that's just banging your head up against the head.
But it's not banging my head up against the wall. What is like? I don't lose something for saying something.
You don't. But nothing happens.
But so
okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. As long as you're okay with nothing happening and just saying something, then you.
I don't think that does absolutely nothing.
What do you think it does?
I think it makes them at least aware that we know that it's going on.
I think they've been aware.
But that's the thing. But no, they're not. They think they slick. Like you think. Also, you think she knew that we knew, and she just did it anyway.
My man,
she thought she was slick as hell.
My man, your face and all of your thing. She knew that you knew.
All right.
Now you get mad at me.
Right.
She knew you knew. She just kept. She knew you knew.
But
man.
Okay. I will say that.
She didn't think she was fucking. Like Houdini or nothing. I
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That's just her go-to when she ain't got no choice. What else was she gonna do? Say she was wrong minute one?
Yeah, say I'm lying and I'm wrong and I tried to do everything to sabotage this. Like, no, like nobody, the bank robber's not gonna say that.
But I just think that it becomes an issue. Like I think that more women need to see themselves in that situation. Whereas if you're the woman that's gonna say, well, not me, you got to understand that a lot of times when we hear you say not me, so did the young lady on the last live. She's not me central. Like, she'll say not me until she's blue in the face. You know what I mean? But it's just like, not you for real, not you. And you doing the thing that we talk about. Like we had a whole thing about, deflection. We had a whole thing about deflecting, but every woman is going to tell you, no, not me. I don't do that. I stick to the point. And it's like, maybe not, maybe not, and like I say, to do it for 50 minutes live. And, like usually people see me, I'm talking now. I'm the main one talking a lot of times. He'll ask some questions. He'll come in, he'll chime in, and I'll be the main one talking. I didn't do a lot of talking that last time. I really wanted to let her do what she was doing so that I can say what I'm saying now. Because I know
set her up.
But it's easy to let them do that because that's what she gonna do. That's what it's nothing else. Or she says, I was wrong minute 1, but it took minute 50.
So you, like I said, to solve the problem, you feel like that women have to hold their own selves accountable. Do you feel like we need to be involved in that conversation of accountability that they having with each other? Do you feel like we need to be kind of around for that conversation?
You know what? There needs to be two things. So I think that needs to happen, the accountability amongst each other. Mm-hmm. And I think that the consequence of leaving them alone needs to be our actual, that needs to be our part. Because I mean, and look, we had guys that were in the chat in the live, talking about she got pretty teeth and whoop de woo or this guy.
But
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like she had big teeth. Yeah, she got pretty teeth and she's the greatest of all time.
But that's speaking to another problem that I feel like, speaking of problems is that why would a woman listen to you, Michael Perkins? Why would she listen to Michael Perkins when she got 5 other guys that's telling her she's beautiful, you got beautiful teeth, you got a beautiful smile, and they're not speaking to the things that need to be corrected? Why would they listen? Why wouldn't they run to the guy that's just saying what they want to hear? Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, queen. Oh, you look so, your teeth, and oh, beautiful. And they gonna run to that instead of a guy like you or a guy like me to be like, well, you are, you do look nice, but you got to stop the bullshit. Yeah, they're not gonna come to us.
They're not. But this is the problem. This is where level 2 of solving the problem comes in. Go ahead, get it.
What's up, 990?
Right. This is where level 2 of solving the problem comes in.
Level 2.
Yeah. This is where we have to be together in holding them accountable in the context of a relationship. Like, we can't keep actually just say, "Oh, you got pretty," like it's later for that.
So it's our fault too.
It is.
Is it how much is there? Do we get 50% of the fault?
At least 50%.
So it's our fault too, because when you have, like I said, for every you, it's a 3. You're so beautiful and queen, and you look so well, and you speak so
well. You got pretty teeth.
You got all that. And like I said, why would women even begin to listen to you when what you're saying is you're long game. You're being helpful. You're long game. Mm-hmm. You're like, I'm just trying to long game and be helpful to you so you can get where you need to go quicker. Mm-hmm. That's what you're about, the long game. But yeah. I just want somebody to tell me I'm pretty. I just want somebody to say I'm queen. I just want somebody to say I got nice teeth. So I'm not listening to you until I'm 45 or something, and now I'm just like, oh, I haven't been holding myself accountable this whole time. I haven't been really not. I've been just lying and just been doing all this stuff and
deflecting.
Now I'm just kind of by myself.
Yep, and I mean,
I don't have my teeth aren't as pretty, and my breasts aren't as voluptuous. Yeah, so I mean,
right, but
all just
whichever. Well, it's
yeah. There you go.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta clean up, but like that's the consequence. Like the consequence also that we need to be a part of the consequence, and they need to be a part of the accountability.
Yeah. So the consequence for them is to look in the mirror and say, "Damn, I've been bullshitted my whole fucking life away." And the consequence for us is that we got to keep dealing with it.
Yeah.
Everybody loses.
Everybody loses, but the thing is that we can't be in like nice pictures, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? But we can't be in comments talking about you look so like, man, if you don't get off our pay, man, delete yourself.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't blame. I think, man. Hey, you gotta.
I'm just saying, it's lame as hell. Like, it's lame as hell. Like, I mean, and one of them, we grew up with. That's just not the way, man. It's just not the way. You know what I'm saying? It's not the way to do that. You know what I'm saying? You see her when you hold her accountable. She and Lulu's legitimately gorgeous. Whatever. She was wrong. Now's not the time to tell her she got pretty teeth. Like, what the hell?
Know, but like, but to everybody's defense, what's been working for them has been working for them. It's the circle of life. You see The Lion King?
Yes.
Okay. So it's kind of the circle of life, because what works for them works for them. You know what I'm saying? So these guys that say, "Oh, you got pretty teeth," or "Oh, that's getting them what essentially they want, which is some interaction with women," and the women that go towards the attention of, "Oh, you so beautiful and queen," and "Oh, you look so well," that's feeding what they want. So they're going to keep putting the stuff out there to get that, instead of something that's genuine or something that's filled with some substance.
or yeah. I mean, but that's the thing. It's just like and that's another thing too. Like the movement of doing that, the movement of holding women accountable, or at least, being consistent in the point of it all, it has to be covert. Like, it can't be something that's outwardly like, you can't do that. You just have to like be cool and just move on and be like, okay, cool. You said this, and just leave her alone. Just politely, just leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Because like the numbers suggest that it's more of them than it is us. So you're not losing.
So when we gonna sell the blue shirt, blue shirt is gonna be coming out. Don't worry about that. Kristen, I gotta post your shirt because you did send a beautiful picture. As long as I got the permission to post it, I really like that picture you sent us with the shirt on. Thank you for that. Dope. So, well, I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah. Oh, I said that you don't lose because it's just more of them than it is us. Also, so
you saying the guys don't lose?
Yeah, guys don't lose. We don't lose, man. It's more of them than it is us, man.
So you saying to the guy, you don't have to be, oh baby, you look so good, and not hold them accountable because you could just go to the next one.
Yeah, and this is not treat them like trash. Be respectful. You know what I mean?
Respectfully say, I see you.
Yeah, I see
you. You're deflecting. You're not being honest.
You're not being honest.
Right? But so that, like you said though, coming from you, that's not gonna be fixed. So I can say it till I'm blue in the face that you're not being honest, that you're deflecting, that you're holding something back. I don't believe I can say it till I'm blue in the face. Like I said, I'm talking to the bank robber. So she's not gonna say in that moment.
This is the thing. Though. This is the thing. And I've said it before. I say it again. This is not my quote. This is the late great Patrice O'Neal. You got to be willing to righteously leave and they'll righteously stay. You just leave, dog. You just be like, all right, it's not a big deal. It's just not a big deal. Just leave. Just be like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you don't get to her. Maybe the next guy gets to her. She get left enough though. She'll get it.
I know, but why you want them to get it with you though?
Nope. Nope. You gotta have the tools that necessary to just say, all right then.
Hey, first of all, it was Michael. Took that long to get that shirt there. I'm gonna just throw him right under the bus, the Jerome Bettis bus.
Hey, is this Randy saying this? Why aren't thou saying this? Come on. Oh my goodness. Balance needs to be struck. Don't be
yeah. Okay, but I want to know that, Christian, how can you be respectful and tell somebody that they're lying or being dishonest or being deflective or just trying to, how can you say that respectfully? If you don't mind, is your phone hooked up?
Yeah, it's hooked up to the thing.
Let's see what's going on here. I don't know if you want to, anybody got something that they want to say, just call up and we could definitely hear your comments if you just call up and say what you got to say. I mean,
just talk to
I'm
us,
always open to hear other people's opinions on what our opinions are. But I feel like the only thing that we do is try to move the needle closer to everybody being together.
Yeah, because
everybody being together and being happily together, where nobody is compromising, nobody is saying like, "Oh my goodness," and everybody is happily together.
Yeah, because it's a lot of ideology. Yeah, because it's a lot of ideologies that really put men at a deficit. That have put men at a deficit. That has been like long-lasting ideologies, like happy wife, happy life. It's like hell no. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they're happy deflecting for 50 minutes. I mean, sometimes that's what makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what makes them happy. And you got to let them do that. I mean, like, I'm not going to let her do that for 50 minutes in my life. For my life? You bugging. I'm not going to let her do that for my life. You know what I'm saying? For that, you can be alone. You know what I'm saying? You can be by yourself. Like, that's what, for my money, you can be alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it that bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just got to be willing to leave.
So you willing to be single and not settle?
No, that's not. I'm not willing to be. I'm not going to be single based on that.
So what are you going to do? You going to just?
I don't believe. I don't. Look. I don't believe it's all.
Oh, so you say okay. Well, If you want to call her, I could call her on my phone right now because it seems like you still got some stuff to say to her.
I don't have to say.
Okay, because you have been going. It's been 25 minutes and you talking. You just doggone trying to say, and I appreciate you, but still saying bad things, man. Damn. I appreciate you, but uppercut. But that's not. I hear what you're saying, Robin, when you say just simply say it. But like I said, when I'm using the bank robber reference, I'm just saying that someone that is doing something inside of them doing something.
Yeah,
they're not going to admit it inside of doing it. I mean, it takes some real humbleness, real self-awareness, real, eat the cake. I'm sorry about that one. For somebody to say, you know what? I'm not being honest right now. I've just said that because I don't know. I was just that takes like some Gandhi shit. Like you got to be Gandhi. And so simply saying it doesn't help anything because you never get back. You never get all you get is more of the same thing that you were getting when you simply say you're not being honest. How you know I'm not being honest?
Right.
How you know I'm not telling the truth?
Yeah, and then
is it on my wait a minute?
It's on my forehead. Yeah. And then two, we were saying that she was deflecting the whole time, for example, but she was in the deflection. So how?
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you can't just simply say it, because if you simply say it, that's not smart. That's not. I mean, I watched enough Johnny Cochran to know that's not gonna
right. That's not gonna work. That's not
gonna work. That's not gonna get you nowhere.
Yeah, but just like I say, it's gotta be. We gotta work together on that. Because like I know, like men's behavior, like again, all the stuff that we do is on TV. All the stuff that we do is in the latest movie, or it's in some book, or some relationship guru is telling you what we do. Like, and I don't mind being held accountable for my actions. That's the thing. Like as a dude, it's just like I know accountability. I know, like for example, if I'm talking like she was talking to a dude, like if I'm acting like that to a dude, he gonna punch me in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that.
Yeah, has it happened?
Nah, it's never happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
You've seen enough people get punched in the face to understand.
But you don't have to. That's what I'm saying. The
genius learn from the other.
Right. It's learn from your mistake. That's smart. But learning from other people's mistakes is wisdom. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen enough people get punched in the face for talking like that. I've seen him get punched in the face. But it happens though. But we got to understand that we are held accountable for the words that come out of our mouth. That's the difference between life and death. So you can never tell me that a man is not being held accountable. Death is our consequence a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? For some bull, yeah, it's getting hurt. But for a woman, like a lot of times, it's not like that. Like I'm not gonna hurt her because she's deflecting, but I can leave her. Leave. Hey, bruh, leave.
So, what is your solution on our side? I know you said that you just said leave 10 times, but also, what is your solution for, you got pretty teeth and you're a queen and you're beautiful? Because like I said, it's so much of that the small white noise that we're making is not going to be heard, because that's what, what's want, like let's just be real, like they want the attention. So how do we help ourselves? Like, because like I said, if the guy's doing that and it's working for him and he can get some attention from it, from giving her the attention that she need and the kind of attention he want, he's going to keep doing it.
Well, I think too, like for instance, you know what I'm saying, like one of the guys that did, I mean, Antoine, whatever. It ain't no big deal.
It is a big deal. Yeah. You can't just say people's names.
Whatever. We gonna punch me in the face?
I don't know, but I'm not helping.
So, but like one of our guys that, you know what I'm saying, we kind of came up with, Antoine. He was actually the guy that said she got pretty teeth. For me, he's my guy, so I can say, hey, my guy. Now ain't time for that. It's later for that. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for accountability, we doing that. Now, I'm not saying you can't tell that she got pretty teeth. I mean, it's legit. Like I agree with you, but not now. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta pull each other's coattail. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pull each other's coattail and just say, hey, it's not now.
So that's what we got to tell us.
Yeah, that's what we got to tell us. You know what I'm saying?
So that's you practice what you preach right now. You just if Antoine is around, you trying to tell him, hey man, that's not cool.
That's not cool at all.
That's not cool to try to when we trying to make a point and you see all this deflection and dishonesty going on and you talking about you got pretty teeth. That ain't cool.
Right. That's not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? You should be with the accountability because it helps you. You making my job harder. You making your job harder. You know what I'm saying? We all got, you know what I'm saying, some woman that we dealing with on some level, either it's marriage or you kicking it or you dating or, you know what I'm saying, you in a committed relationship. We all got a woman that we dealing with on some level. The more we can kind of practice, you know what I'm saying, what we're supposed to be doing, which is holding each other accountable again, because we're going to get held accountable again. Punches in the face happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can't do the things that we can't get away with some of the stuff y'all do.
So
go ahead.
Kristen, you saying you could see through. So when somebody is making these compliments and you're so beautiful and queen and look at you, you think you get upset because you could see through the flattery when you trying to I don't.
Yeah, but like
she said she could see through that.
But you saying that you can see through it, like Kristen, and this is with all due respect.
I got you, Robin.
This is with all due respect, right? I don't deal with like you're saying that you.
This tequila. Is it hot in here?
No.
It's not hot?
No, it's not hot.
Okay.
Saying that you see through it, don't you think that I hear every woman in the world say that? And you may be telling the absolute truth, but just like I would hear every woman in the world say that they don't deflect when they're in arguments. I'm sure, like I'm positive. I've heard everything that you're gonna say that's gonna make you the exception, and I hope that you're telling the truth. Like whatever, I'll take your word.
Hey man, she bought a shirt because chill out with the shots.
No. But what I'm saying is, I legitimately hope that. But like, you know, Derek Jackson existed. He hid in plain sight.
That's a good one.
He was lying to 6 million women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at a certain point, like, yeah, I hope that, you know what I'm saying, you can see through that. But like 6 million of y'all couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one guy. Derek Jackson is not a person. He's an ideology. Every girl got a Derek Jackson in her life that's telling her what she want to hear, which makes every guy's job harder.
Definitely makes my job.
Yeah, it makes your job harder, man. It makes your job harder, and you're trying to do the right thing. What we got here? Hello, you on the mic with Mike? Hold on. Hello.
Yeah, keep that together. Like make your Bluetooth come in. Just handle that. No, it's in, but just maybe connect it. No, this is not a cucumber apple celery juice. This is. Want to know what it is though?
It said it's active.
This is Casamigos.
Hello, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, cool. I can hear you.
Who is this?
Who is this?
This is Robin.
Hey, what's going on?
I told you I was calling in.
Okay, well, you know, your voice don't say Robin. Like you gotta tell me who you are.
My voice is Robin.
I mean, don't I sound like me? I mean, what's going on, guys?
How do you sound?
You know, like myself.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Cool.
So let me say this. When he first started talking about her being dishonest, Vince, you need to put that cup down because I simply, clearly, and specifically said in my comment, I don't know her, so I couldn't tell that she wasn't being honest. You got right on there and said, she said she could tell that she wasn't being honest. Like, no, sir.
Yeah, okay. That make a little bit more sense.
Hey.
Make a little bit more sense.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not putting this cup down. And guess what? Let me tell you this. I fucked up. I fucked up. So I don't. It doesn't bother me. I was wrong.
See. In the first, it took like 3 seconds. He just said he was wrong.
I was wrong.
He was wrong in 3 seconds. Took 3 seconds. Ain't that something?
And yeah, but two, when you said that black women do this. Typically, black women do this. I assumed as well that you meant all black women.
But this is the thing. Robin, just before you do it, when you are talking to your friends, of which I'm talking to my brother and the people who are listening, I'm keeping it with my brother. My proper pronoun adjectives are not used in every sentence that I say.
Correct.
Clearly, I can't say all. And a person who would say or who would deduce or default to me saying all, it's just not being reasonable. You're not being reasonable if that's what you think.
Right. Okay. I can understand that.
So keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Right. No, that was what I was saying, because you said that, you was on there saying speak, sister, because I did agree with that when she said that, because I'm like, well, how the hell he just don't sit up there and say black women? So I'm feeling like you're speaking in general, and I'm feeling like you're saying all. So I also said maybe you should word it better and say black women that you dealt with.
But that's not true though.
That's not true.
Yeah, I know. I realized that too. So I didn't see all of the live yesterday. So I missed the part where y'all said this was about a friend, or that they were just common examples. See, I missed all of that. Sometimes I don't catch them at the beginning. Yeah. So I was kind of coming in the middle. Yeah. So a lot of things I realized that I did miss, but I didn't know that she was not being honest when she was sick. I mean, she seemed like she was just sitting there answering questions and just being regular. I mean, I don't.
Well, yeah, that's the point. That's the point within itself is that how do you expect her to hold her accountable when she can't even see what she's doing?
Okay, so this is the thing. So everybody got somebody, right? Everybody got somebody who they know, right? You know what I'm saying? So Robin, you got friends, right? And your friends may see you do something and they know you well enough to know, like, hey, girl, come here, right? Because that's right. So what I'm saying is that although you didn't know the young lady from yesterday, there are people who do know her, and they saw all 50 minutes, and they know her. So those people who knew her and saw all 50 minutes, they should be grabbing her, not you, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that is not fair for me to tell you to say something. You know what I mean? That's not fair. But it is fair for me to expect the people who know her to say, "Hey, girl, come here." Nah, not that. That looked bold, and I know you. You know what I'm saying? And you can do better than that. Something should be said so that when I say it, I don't sound like an asshole.
Right. I get that.
I'm not talking about her. I'm just saying the behavior. Now, is she a wonderful person? I mean, she has some great people in her life that I know.
I think that. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. But I think Vonnie, what she said was that even when we lie, even when we're wrong. No, she didn't say lie. She said even when we're wrong,
we're right.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
And I know it was LOLs everywhere, and I know she was playing.
Michael didn't like that, Vonnie. Michael didn't like that. He wanted with you.
But what I'm saying to you,
by the way, I'm high, so I don't listen to nothing I say. I believe me, I'm high.
But what I say to that is that if this is what you do, if even in joke, even in jest, if that's what you're saying, then where does that leave us? Because there's no accountability. If she can do that for 50 minutes and nobody say, hey, like, come on. Nobody who knows her, nobody can just text her phone and say, hey, stop. Nobody.
Well, here's another example of how you can't, when you don't really know them, you can't, really, read them. I would have never guessed that today you all would have come on live to talk about yesterday, because when I tell you I had no clue Mike was this upset about it, I had no clue. But today, I'm not even being funny. But today,
I didn't know that neither, Robin. I just found that out right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Right now too.
Today I can feel it.
I thought we was kicking it, Robin. Wait a minute. I got my drink, Robin. I was like, "What we doing, baby?" And then this nigga just can't turn into the mad rapper, like, "Oh man,
4 albums,
5 albums, 5 albums."
No. Okay. Let's reel it in. Not upset. Because don't take my talk.
Okay, disappointed. Disappointed.
Look, of the two of us, me and my brother, I am the more serious one. Okay?
I can tell that. I can tell. I can tell.
But I'm pretty serious. I'm a heart surgeon. I be doing heart surgery, man. Give me my drink.
But I'm the most serious. So when I project, a lot of times it sounds like something else. I'm not upset. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I am. But
We're disappointed.
not even disappointed. Just
irritated. Can we say irritated?
Irritated is a good word.
Okay. Because I saw it too, Robin. I saw it too.
But what I will say about the situation is that it's funny that that's what I talk about, and then she did it for 50 minutes. That's hilarious to me that for 50 minutes that happened, and then when she finally just said, "Okay, I'm gonna say I'm wrong now," nobody was just like, "Oh, that was ridiculous." I mean, somebody should have said that was ridiculous. Who was this?
Well, no, because yesterday you weren't giving me this emotion, so I assumed that it was just a lighthearted,
because I had to be quiet.
Laugh and giggle.
Right, I had to be quiet and let her do it. I had to be quiet and let her do it. Like, what else am I doing?
Okay.
I can't tell her to stop. You know what I'm saying? Just
I don't. Vonnie, you saying nah? Really, Mike? Vonnie, we want you to. I'm gonna put up the number. I want you to call in after Robin.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off.
Right. We appreciate you. We appreciate all the support.
Thank you.
We didn't sell out the shirts. When we sell something next,
I want a blue one. Yeah, I want a blue one when you offer the blue ones up.
All right, cool.
When we start selling, we gonna have the blue ones. We gonna sell two. I didn't want to come on here and announce it, but we all go also. Do you got the MVP tampons?
Yes. no. I'll go on the website and get those.
You don't got the tampons?
No.
The MVP string?
It's a string.
I'll go.
Okay. Hey, man. Hey, it's marketing, man. Stop trying to be
I'll go on the website.
You go on the website. Go on the website.
For sure. Yeah.
All right,
no worries.
Thank you, Robert.
Hey, y'all take it easy.
Right.
Bye.
Hey, first of all, Angenique, I am I'm working out tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. So, Angenique, if you're not going to be up working out at 5 o'clock in the morning, you can't talk to me. You can't talk to me. And plus, I'm not drinking Reggie. I'm not drinking Rego. What you think? This is the best tequila on the market. The best tequila on the market. And just for you, I'm gonna pour another drink because I just feel like you hate. I feel like this is what I feel like. I feel like you hating because you can't get a sip. And what I say is that do you. I say do you. Because I'm gonna do me. Hold on, because I want you to see what's happening here.
Yeah, is Vonnie calling in?
Vonnie said, let's see if Vonnie will call in. Let me see what she got. Because
you really Michael'd me, and I don't like that. I
Michael'd you?
No, she said really Michael.
Oh, she really Michael'd you. Vonnie, she probably, I think that she don't stay in state, and she probably a little afraid of you because you a little aggressive, man. You gotta lighten up some, man.
I did. I lightened up last time.
You did. Remember? You did not lighten up.
Remember that? Remember last time? Remember how that worked out?
You didn't lighten up.
You need to lighten up
some, man, because that's why you scaring everybody away. Nobody, they personally call me.
They don't call you.
They personally call
Nobody
me.
calls
and they be
you
like, Michael is just too much. Michael is just too much. Call in. Vonnie's so tough. I'll call. But then call in.
Call. The number is up.
Call in.
The number is up.
Call in. So
goodness, man.
Nah, this narcissist thing. I'm gonna tell you this.
Like they get a word, man. Gaslight, narcissist. Like they just get a word, dog. I'd be like, just how about use a different word, man? Like don't find that word and then get. And this is the thing about. Oh, this is her. Yeah. Here we go.
Hey, don't get mad at me because I got product.
Hello.
I got product.
You're on the mic with Mike. What's up?
It's Vonnie.
Hey,
Michael. That's what I'm talking about. What's up?
I told you I ain't scared y'all.
What's up, Vonnie? How you doing today?
Nothing much.
So where are you located at?
I'm in San Antonio.
Okay. I knew that you were out of state. What time is it there?
It's just an hour ahead.
Oh, it's an hour ahead.
Yeah, it's 9:27.
Oh,
well, no, actually, no. You guys are just an hour ahead.
Okay. So, I first of all, I appreciate you for supporting and calling in. Like, I'm ecstatic from the support that I get. By the way,
we get.
No, they don't like you. They don't like you. I don't like you. Support that I get. So talk to me, Vonnie. I want to hear what you have to say about the situation because I'm elated to hear everybody's opinion.
I just got on. I saw y'all was live. I popped on, and I thought it was hilarious that today's topic was yesterday. And I didn't know. Mike was so annoyed.
Vonnie, I'm gonna say this, Vonnie. I was surprised myself. I thought that we were going to touch on topics, but I was surprised myself. But we did say we were going to touch on topics that happened. But I thought that we was going to touch on topics that happened. But it is what it is. If we could use that vehicle to say what we're trying to say about, not being as honest and deflecting from the issue, that's what it is.
Yeah. And most of my point is that if I could put her or any woman for that matter, if I could set their behavior aside and ask them how would they act in a certain situation, they're going to give me the political answer, including the last guest. But she didn't, is my point. And what a lot of times what you find, and you have to find that out in the midst of being in a relationship that that the woman is going to be deflecting, or she's going to lie, or she's going to do this or that. That kind of thing is just unacceptable. And
that.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was gonna say, when I was saying that, I was joking.
I know you were.
You know what I mean?
You were. I know you were.
No, I was joking when I said even when because that was kind of what it was. It was kind of like, yeah, I'm wrong, but I ain't wrong because somewhere you still said, but I ain't wrong, and it's just like. Come on. Look,
we appreciate that, Vonnie. So what Vonnie is essentially doing is what you asked for her to do.
Exactly.
She's holding her accountable. She's saying you my girl, because we all girls in this world. Mm-hmm. But come on, sis, give it. I'm gonna go with you and say even when we wrong, we right. Because I'm gonna ride with you because you. But come on now, I feel like that's what Vonnie is saying.
Yeah. And that's. Yeah,
we gotta be able to be real.
I applaud that.
That's appreciated.
That's appreciated.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying. It's like, and the more that you all can hold each other accountable, the less we can say, the less we have to say it. Because I know, I know y'all don't like us saying it at all. It's y'all least favorite thing when we say, "Hey, look at your behavior." It's like, you tearing black women down. You always saying something about us. And
but look,
go ahead.
Here's what I will say too, though, because this is kind of goes back to the previous comments that I made the other night when I was kind of digging at Mike a little bit, just kind of teasing, and I was like, y'all sounding real woman bashy, and he was like, no, don't do that. I'm like, what? but it's kind of because it does. It's like it gets to the point where yes, you said all, you didn't say all, and I get that. But sometimes you guys kind of get on me. It's women are emotional and whatever, and it's like you guys generalize sometimes. And this is real. Mike has sometimes come off as generalizing the way women are. Now I get that it's coming from a male perspective, and this is his perspective of what it is. Mm-hmm. But when you generalize, women are emotional and whatever. It's like at the end of the day, people are emotional. So yes, you deal with women. So your perspective is going to be that women are emotional. But I'm not going to sit and say that I ain't seen some snot bubbles and tears from dudes.
But when you do,
people are emotional.
But when you do see that, you do realize that it's not the norm. Right, like when you say so that when
it's not accepted,
it's not it's not acceptable.
Accepted the norm.
I said expected, not accepted. It's not expected. And see, the funny part is that.
So what I'm saying is that if it's not expected, that's because what I'm saying, even though I'm generalizing, if I'm 90% right, I'm only talking about the 90% that I'm right. The 10% that I'm wrong is about the exception. And we're not talking about exceptions. You know what I'm saying?
So get this. So I get that. But what about this? What about the whole conversation of, hey, we want to be able to accept that black men have emotions and stuff like that too. So either y'all want to be also seen as emotional creatures or you're not.
Well, I don't want to go too deep into that, but what I would say is this. It's all context, right? So men cry in the dark kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to go too deep into that, but we have emotions, but we haven't been allowed to express those emotions, or at least to deal with those emotions until like 5 years ago. So I mean, just to be fair to us, it's not even normal for us to be able to deal with those things. So like I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but like but what I'm saying is that about the generalizing. I have no problem, which is my comment to you. I had no problem when Waiting to Exhale or Color Purple or every Tyler Perry flick. I had you didn't hear us say nothing. You hear a peep out of men. That's generalizing. They made a dark black guy leave his wife, his black wife, for a white woman, and then they made the light skinned guy who's a blue collar worker come and save her.
They did do that,
and he's like
that. What year did that movie come out?
I don't know when, but it was.
What's the movie called?
Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Part 17, or something.
Okay,
let
me see when that came out.
Yeah,
go ahead, keep talking.
But what about the Life and Times of NBA Athlete episode 155?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So these black men ain't leaving they women for black women for white women.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. When you say that, we choose black women at an 87% clip. We're mostly racially loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're mostly racially loyal. So to even talk about the 13%, I mean, like, it's being a jerk. So some men choose to have women from other races. That's fine. 87% of us though choose black women. That should be something.
I'm part of the 87.
Yeah, that should be said. That should be said more than that. They shouldn't even the percentage should be represented in the movie. Like, the prominence of us choosing black women should be represented in the movies. Not every time that we leave y'all, we're leaving y'all for some white woman, or that we're leaving you because we're cheating on you. Stats show that 26% of women cheat. 28% of men cheat. It's not that far off.
Whoa, wait. Wait.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Everybody stop. I need that stat one more time because I'm gonna make it. I need to call my.
Oh, we about to get the black men don't cheat. Okay,
I need to call.
Here we go.
I need to call
you. The black men don't cheat.
Right.
Say that stat again.
When polled, 26% of women cheat.
26.
Okay. And 28% of women. Now, in most races, there are more women than there are men. So the actual number, the raw number, might even be the same. But we cheating at about 1 out of 4. The idea that a man cheating and leaving you in a movie, like, there are not enough movies that address women's behavior. There's not enough movies that address y'all ways. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of movies that address our ways, and the reason is because marketing to y'all, since y'all spend a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are 80,
and we bring y'all to the movies.
Right, but what I'm saying is that y'all are 85%. Black women are 85% of retail in the black community.
Michael, somebody want to know where the stats coming from. I don't know where. She said 87% is very specific. Where are these stats coming from?
That's black demographics in the census.
There you go.
Blackdemographics.com.
I just want you to know that this guy knows what he's talking about. Even though he's a mad black man, he actually knows what he's talking about. That's why I rock with him, because he knows what he's talking about. Now, I agree with Vonnie, and I agree with some people that say he comes off as a certain way, but I know that he's only sticking to what's real and what is logical and what he can touch. So I'm gonna just put that out there.
Yeah, and knowing, like I say, knowing that all of these things exist when you talk about black men and what it is that we do. Like, I don't mind. Look, I don't mind the movies being made. I just want to be able to have the same discourse, the same conversations about black women and their behavior. Easy.
Right. Absolutely. And I agree with you on the sense of, like, in the sense of, okay, a lot of the movies, I think it's more of the movies like that are caricatures of certain behaviors.
But it's not even just movies, and not to cut you off, but it's not even just movies. It's all the platforms. Like, there are no platforms for men talking men stuff. Like, there's no platforms for that. Like, you got the onesie twosies, but it's not, like, by and large, it's all ran by women. It's all women. And look, when you talk about daytime TV, when you talk about late night, we talk about all the podcasts, all the books, all the gurus, all the relationship, you know what I mean? People like, it's all women. It's all women. So when do we, like when you told me we need like a woman's point of view on our pod, like I get it, but like there's no woman's point, there's no guy's point of view in all of the other stuff I just named. You know, they're writing books, they're writing love language books in y'all language, and you're making us have to determine our love language, but it's in y'all's language anyway.
Wow.
Like why would I need a love? My love language is leave me alone and let me watch the game. That's my love language. Is that on there?
Well, I mean, you know, y'all not as difficult.
It's head.
It's
head in a sandwich in your love language.
Head in a sandwich, yeah.
Wait, who are you talking to?
Not you.
Is that in your? I don't want to know you like that, Bonnie. I don't want to know you like that.
But I'll get clarification though. I need to know.
But what I'm saying is that they're writing books for y'all and making us have to participate in books written for y'all in y'all's language, like that love language book. It's good that you know your love language. Bullshit. That ain't got nothing to do with us. That's y'all shit. Y'all got to know y'all love language. Our love language is what we like. We are not that we don't need a lot. Like when people say we're simple, no, we're not simple. We don't need a lot. That's what we are.
Is that the same thing?
It's not the same thing.
Okay, I know.
Because simple suggests simple Simon, simple minded. We're not simple minded.
No. I'm Vonnie, I'm deep. I'm complex. You better recognize.
No, I get what he's saying. I mean, I know you guys aren't simple, but it's not much to meeting your needs in that respect. I get
so that a
book a piece. That's
right. And so,
I get it.
And so that a book written about us would probably be a pamphlet, right? It's not that it's the what we need is not that much, but still, it's a bunch of platforms, women that are talking about what men want. And frankly, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. They just don't know what they talking about. None of them. You know what I'm saying?
So what about on the flip side too, you have those that like you got the guys. It's like, oh, okay, hey, women, Steve Harvey, you think like a man. This is you got the Derek Jacksons, which that combo on that guy was interesting.
That was wonderful.
So, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, once again, it's the same thing. I think part of just the dynamic of trying to understand each other is you got men trying to tell women like, oh, okay, well, this is what men want or whatever, and y'all need to get it. And women kind of.
But we always know who's lying. You understand what I'm saying? Like we kind of already get who's lying. Like when
you say we know who's lying, Men know who's lying.
Yeah, like when we're hearing Steve Harvey, we already like nah.
So when we the first time first time we heard Derek Jackson, we already knew it was a lie.
Nah. And we didn't have to know that he was cheating because that's not what it was about.
We just knew the whole thing was a lie.
Right. We knew.
And see, that was another thing because y'all talked about how like, oh, I don't know any men that's listening to like. There was a lot of y'all listening to Derek Jackson just to say he was lying.
Listen, stop. Let me tell you this, Bonnie, because see now you're fucking with me now. See, you fucking with her.
I'm just saying,
Listen. What I'm saying is that I don't want you to get it confused with saying a lot of us was listening to him just to say that he was lying. Understand that a lot of us was getting sent the material. And then saying, what the hell? We weren't going to, none of us went to find Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson found me.
I give you that.
When he did find me, I said, who the fuck is this saying all this shit, fucking up my thing? I just want to do my thing, and he fucking it up. I'm gonna have to be. My standards gonna have to raise up because of what he's saying that don't exist. and then turns out he was getting some pussy. But I whatever.
But see, and the problem is that we always kind of know that those guys are not being honest. The Michael Todds, which another dude that cheated on his wife, whatever. But like all of these guys, that telling y'all who we are, and you're not listening to the guy who is not selling you something. Like I just want to tell women
that's real.
I just want to tell women, I just want to tell women the truth. That's it. If I get called a misogynist in the process, all right, whatever. But
a lot of times it's the delivery, and that's what the whole thing of like the whole conversation about going back to being emotional or whatever. That's what the delivery. And I got it. I'll admit that a lot of times, you know what I mean, that's the whole shoot the messenger thing. So it's like if the message isn't wrapped up in a way that we can kind of take it, then a lot of us kind of shut down, like because of the delivery. And that's where it's like, okay, you know, whether it's Kevin Samuels, whether it's, you know, whoever it is, like whatever that dude's name was, that the whole average at best conversation, like
that was Kevin Samuels, I think.
Yeah. So it's like,
I got a question, Bonnie. Don't say I can hear you. Don't say So my question is, and I'm, you know, I'm not. I had 2 drinks, but I'm still here with you. Okay.
Okay.
So in your opinion, in your estimation, in your words, what do you think will work if, when we as men see the dishonesty, the deflection, what works for us to say to women? What would you like to be if you're in a situation where you're, and I get it, because sometimes you go with the thing that's not the most honest because you're trying to save face, you're trying to save yourself, you're trying to save the emotion of the other person. So I get it. I'm not above, you know, saying something that's not all the way together because I just don't want to. But in your opinion, what is the words? What is what way do we go to say, hey, that is not true what you're saying? But how do men say that to women, in your opinion? And don't say just say it, because we obviously know that doesn't work.
It's weird because, like, again, I know it. Like, I'm in a weird situation. I got a lot of male friends that will give it to me straight, and it's just like, all right, that's stung a little bit, but I can take that from them. But they're not. I was gonna say, okay. But that's different. And I was gonna say, and I understand that that's totally different. So, honestly, again, I think it's just kind of. I mean, how do you fix it up without? I don't know. You really don't know. I mean, you can be honest, but I think it's a matter of how the delivery is, and sometimes it's not a matter of like with the.
Help me with the delivery. I'm asking for.
I don't even know. And that's the thing. I think it differs depending on. I think it's different depending on who you're talking to. So it's like some women can sit and take the whole straight no chaser or whatever, and then go.
So my question is that in a situation that you are not being the most honest, and somebody says, "Wait a minute, I think that you're being dishonest," would you reveal yourself and say, "I'm found out," and say, "You know what? You're right. I'm not being as honest, and I'm sorry. And you know, I really, you know, I wasn't in traffic. I just stopped at the mall and went shopping." Are you going to say that?
I would like to think I would.
I feel you.
I would like to think that I would, but I would probably need a minute. It'd probably be one of those, like, now, again, knowing me, if it's a back and forth, like, confrontation type thing,
you gonna stand your ground.
I'm rocking with what the hell I said, goddammit. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Like, we don't have to break. We don't have to break and go to corners for me to be like, okay, like, okay.
So Vonnie, with what you said, I mean, and I do appreciate your honesty. With what you said,
I really appreciate her honesty. By the way,
do you see the difficulty that presents for us?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that
Absolutely.
if you of sound mind, like, and I appreciate your honesty 100%, but even at you being honest, you're saying you're probably gonna be dishonest.
It's
Okay,
tough.
let's
It's
be real.
tough.
Come on,
It's
let's
just
be real.
tough.
Let's be real.
It's just
Let's be real.
tough.
Think about it like this. Think about it like this.
Go.
Your girl is like, dude, like after you go to the barbershop, bring your ass straight home. Don't be like, we got somewhere to be, which we got this baby shower to go to. You ain't trying to go. You're like, okay, you go get your haircut, come straight home. All right, babe, I'll come straight home. The game is on. The game is on. Bron playing, Steph Curry playing, Kyrie playing, somebody playing. The game is on in the barbershop. And drinks is flowing. The conversation good. All of a sudden, game is going down to the fourth quarter. Your haircut done, time to go. You're like, oh shit, overtime. You mess around, and this is like, dang, you look up, man, I'm like 30 or 45 minutes past when my girl knew I was supposed to be home. You get to the crib. Hey, what took so long? Barbara had like 3 heads in front of me. Wasn't nothing I could do. I'm sorry.
No. Let me tell you this. Vonnie.
I think I feel what you're about to say, but go ahead.
I'm gonna just tell you this, and I'm gonna just and obviously I can't speak for everybody. Let me stop just fucking all and some shit.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna tell you this: if I was at the barbershop and the game went into overtime, and I said I was coming home right after my haircut, and I didn't do anything, then I'm going to probably just concede to I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I did not know this game was going to go into overtime. I did not. I should have called. I didn't. I was wrong. But I wasn't, and excuse my language, I don't know how late it is, and I don't know if mama is up. I wasn't getting my dick sucked. So I just want to let you know that wasn't happening. Like, and I'm wrong. I'm still wrong, but I'm telling you that, I'm wrong, but I didn't do anything. I'm just wrong because I'm a guy, because I'm stupid, because I stayed there and I didn't realize what that I said that I was gonna come right back, and I just sat down because I knew if I got in the car I was gonna miss the game. I am saying that. I feel like most guys are saying that because they didn't do anything.
Right, and then to just couple with what you're saying, it is very much acceptable to call us out for being late. Yeah. It's super like that is, you're gonna go in and say every time and whoop whoop whoop, and you're gonna go off and you're gonna be right. It is acceptable. It is not acceptable for me to hold you to that same level of accountability because you're gonna do what you said you was gonna do. You're gonna do that, and then you're gonna get your way out of the argument. Maybe later you say, "Baby, I just went to the mall," but at the same time, I gotta hope that that's what you're gonna do because you're gonna do the thing that you said you were gonna do. Being completely honest, right?
You lost me. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell you this, Bonnie. He loses me a lot too.
No.
He loses me a lot too. So I don't want you to say think you alone.
No. Okay. What I'm saying is that if he's late coming home, it's acceptable for you to tell him what you to get in this shit about it. That's acceptable, right? You would agree.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you come home late, it's not acceptable for him to just get in your shit and hold you accountable on the same level.
Because Vonnie, Vonnie, when I say, well, then you said you got off work at 4:30, it's 6:30, and just humor me here. When I say that, in my mind, I'm hit with, well, I had a meeting, and I mean, well, what? Why you eat? What? Like, I'm hit. I can already hear it. And maybe it's because, as you would say, as Lutasha would say, because of my experiences. But I feel like I'm already hit with that. So to me, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a secret, Vonnie. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
I have conversations with myself.
Uh-oh. Do you answer?
Stop. Stop. What I'm saying is that I'll say to myself, I'm going to say this, and they're going to say this, and I'm going to say this, and I'll have the whole conversation, and then I'll be like, never mind.
No. Right, it ain't worth it.
I do that too.
Do you do that too? I thought it was just me. Buddy, you had me thinking like I was crazy or something.
No, I get. I mean, I think we all do that to an extent.
But to say that, I say it's not worth it. Once I get the first answer of, well, dang, like I was out of me, I said, I know the whole conversation. If I say like, well, I was just saying you should have just called me. I know. I just know that it's over with. I know that it's over with.
Now, in situations like that, and again, believe it or not, in situations like that, if that's one of those like, oh, what's the deal? Like, I thought you was gonna be home an hour ago. I'll straight be like, all right, yeah, you're right, my bad. Like, I did whatever. Like, and so
what if you but I did whatever. So what if
whether it's going to the mall or stopped at the grocery store and took too long, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. This is when you did something that was like a guy that did something that wasn't like, my bad, I just forgot. What about when you did something that was like, I stopped to look at apartments because I am thinking about leaving you.
Well, hell no, ain't nobody gonna admit that. Come on, man. Like, if you looking at the door, you ain't. Like,
I understand.
Nobody's
but the argument put up. You're right. Nobody will do that. But the argument put up, instead of you saying, look, like, we ain't been rocking with each other. I try to find the truth.
Wait,
Bonnie. I try to get as close to the truth as possible. So you're right. You're right in saying nobody's going to say that. But I am going to say, look, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to do what I need to do because I need to do it. I'm not going to, and that's what I'm going to leave you with.
Here's what I think. Here's how I think that will go. And this is kind of why I say, because again, previous episode, y'all like, oh, we got to know women because we got to go get them, and we hunting and y'all hunting, so y'all don't have to know us like we know y'all. We watch y'all.
Michael did say that.
I know that. We study y'all like y'all may not understand. So while you say that y'all gonna sit and stay close to the truth as possible, the reality is y'all just don't want to argue. The difference is we're better at debating and arguing than you. So what we'll probably do, we don't want to typically. So look, I'm just saying,
Bonnie,
now you don't want to hear it. How you not gonna let me finish?
Bonnie.
Can I finish my point?
Okay.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
Go ahead.
Can I finish my point? I'm saying that typically you guys will welcome. You're fine with the debate as long as it stays at a certain level. But in the event that things get to a certain way, y'all ready to take a detour. Y'all be like, you know what? I want to hear it. I want to play. So a lot of times the recourse. You don't let me finish. So the way that we will go, knowing that about typical guys that maybe don't want the argument, is in those situations where we know it's something dishonest, we may jump to starting an argument in hopes that you shut down. Whereas I'm being real.
That is true.
Let me finish. So you guys will typically shut down because you know it's gonna frustrate us, and we're gonna be like, forget it. So you're gonna say something that's like, yeah, you're right, okay, whatever. And we're like, you get on my nerves. And now we're off to our corner because we're getting it because that's what you want in the first place. We're the same in the sense of we study each other enough to know what's gonna make the other person shut down. Well, us, it may be some rah-rah shit where it's like, oh, we want to go there, and you're like, nah, I don't feel like this. Like, it's a wrap. And for y'all, it's kind of like, shut down, I'm gonna play dumb. Like, oh, okay, get on her nerves. She's like, forget you, nigga, you're stupid, and walk off.
Okay.
So Vonnie, that was the realest thing that I've heard in a long time.
No, we don't believe you. We need more people.
No, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that when I'm trying to agree with you. I come to Texas. I come to Texas. That was real. You know what, buddy? I was wrong for playing that drop. That was real. My bad.
I appreciate y'all listening.
So Vonnie, what I would say to that is that it sounds like more of a passive, like a reactive tool, right?
It's manipulation.
Yeah. It's manipulation, but like the thing that I find, like, I'll do it like this. What happened the other day, for example, is what you're talking about, right? That's you're saying it. That's what y'all do, and then that's what she did, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is that if we didn't think that we should just leave you, is what I'm saying. Like, we should just leave right there. Like, dog, she deflected for 2-3 hours about where she was. Yeah, she probably was doing some shit.
Just can I say what I think she was doing? I can't, man. There's too many dreams. Mama might be up. Go ahead.
Mama, there's too many women. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, it seems like it's just like you're saying y'all better at lying. Hello?
Yeah, we are. Oh, we are. We definitely are.
But I'm here to tell you that you're not as good as you think you are. That's what I'm here. Vonnie, listen.
Okay.
On this platform, while we're pulling the curtain open and letting you look behind, I'm here to tell you you're not as good as you think you are, because what you're saying is what we do. When I don't want to deal with it, I just say, okay. That's not to say I don't know that you're lying. That's to say I'm not about to do this right now. I got 5 hours that I want in my life that I don't want to waste 5 hours being at odds with you. I just want to let you know, because you let me know, and I appreciate that you're not as good at lying as you think you are. But we just don't want to deal with it. I'm just letting you know.
So what you're doing is you're not deceiving us necessarily.
I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. Yeah. But go ahead. I'm not drunk.
Right. You're not deceiving us necessarily. You're just you're playing on a portion of us emotionally, whereas we just don't want to go there. Like, do I need to know that you did something? Do I need to know what you specifically did in order to like I don't need to know what you specifically did. I just can kind of deduce that you did something, because you wouldn't be deflecting. Yeah, you wouldn't be deflecting as much as you're deflecting if it wasn't something. So yeah, I don't need to know you was over Rodney's house, but I can kind of just say, okay, he's probably over Rodney's house or something. Something that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and something that ain't good, and I'm gonna just leave her. I mean, if she's deflecting, leave her. Just leave her. That is the point. That's our consequence to women. Just leave them. Just leave them.
That's coming from a single guy that don't mind. Like,
I don't give a damn.
And I respect you, but I'm gonna say this. He don't mind jacking his balls off.
Here we go. He
got unlimited baby oil.
Here we go. See, and that's the problem. That's why we can't be together. That's why we can't.
You're right. I'm actually stopping the movement.
Stopping the movement.
I'm stopping the movement. It's actually me.
Yeah.
What's up, now, Tim?
What up, Tim? Lip gloss.
Lip gloss. Get your lip gloss. If you need lip gloss, Tiffany Sanders has the best lip gloss. And how do I know? Because I wear it. So
no, I mean I get that. I'm just saying, like, I feel, and I'm not saying, again, it's not all on either end. I'm just saying, in a sense, sometimes it's kind of like, okay, those that do that, I feel like it's a known reaction. Like, if you're gonna take that route, then it's kind of like, okay, again, you knowing who you would or knowing what you're dealing with, then that might be how you get down. If it's not, then it's not.
Yeah, man. I just say leave, man. It's the easiest thing.
Absolutely.
Just leave. Just get on out of there. Her and Rodney was blowing her back out. Just go ahead.
Hey, man, stop! Don't say that. Let me make a call.
You make a call.
Why does it have to be assumed that it's that? It's the same thing. It's just kind of like the same assumption where it's like, okay, you late at the barbershop, like, oh, you was with some bitch.
Yeah, well, I also have a haircut.
So, I am faded up, Vonnie.
Okay. And I went to work. So I'm okay.
Okay, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Is that not? I'm saying, like, I'm saying,
she did go to work.
I did go, just like you did go to the barbershop, but some other shit happened.
But I got hair on me. I got hair on me.
Right.
You got dick breath.
No.
Listen, we got to stop this because I'm only going to pour more drinks and say
Right.
stuff that upsets our mother. Bonnie,
she don't be watching.
Bonnie, I want to say that, as I say to everyone, like, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate your opinion. Like, that is like really, 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 really appreciated. Like, I'm trying to like have this platform, or we're trying to have this platform where people can where we can bridge the gap. I want to hear that opinion. I want to give you our opinion so we can bridge this gap, so we can be closer, so we can understand each other. That's what this is.
Yes.
And I don't mind getting fucked up at 10:30.
Clearly.
Man.
As long as you make the workout.
Say that again?
I said, as long as you make the workout in the morning.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning, but I have to wake up at 4:20 to make it at 5 o'clock in the morning. Listen, I'm so happy that I'm able to do what I want to do in life. That makes me so happy that I love to help people reach goals and guide people on the way of reaching their goals, and they allow me to do that.
It's wonderful.
And that makes me happy. I'm going to be drunk at the gym tomorrow. So I don't know how that like turns out, but I'll be there. Everybody knows that I'm going to show up. Nobody don't think I'm not going to show up.
Right.
The condition that I'm going to be in when I show up, that's questionable. But everybody knows that I'm a man of my word. So I will show up.
That's awesome. I just showed up for a couple training sessions, still kind of buzzed, so I get it.
See, I appreciate it.
That was about 15 years ago, but you know what? You can still do that.
I'm talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about tomorrow.
No, I ain't got it like that no more, Vince. You go ahead.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you so much, Vonnie. I appreciate you calling in, and I appreciate the support.
No problem, always. I appreciate y'all.
Anytime you need anything, just call Michael.
Oh, wow.
Thank you again.
Thank you again.
No problem. Y'all have a good
You too. Hey, man. I enjoy my people.
Yeah, they
I enjoy my people. I enjoy everybody that supports. I enjoy everybody that comments. And like, I just want to give.
Yeah.
I just want to give to everybody. That's why, I mean, I don't want to get too deep because people think I'm drunk like James Bradley, but I'm not drunk.
You not drunk?
I'm not drunk. I've been drinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been drinking, but I'm not drunk. I just want to give to my people.
Yeah.
And that's why I do so much that's giving. That's why I don't raise up the price. I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't raise up the price. What I do is that you get it at wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
You get it at wholesale because I just want to help. But I understand. I've been taught that my time is valuable, and I've been taught that, and I do want to get paid for my time. But I do want to help as much as possible and give as much as possible, and that's what I, last summer. And I don't. But we here now.
We here.
Last summer, the whole summer,
I
did group workouts for free.
Very free.
I worked people out. I did group workouts. I did personal workouts for free.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's more important to me to provide value and give to people than anything else, than the money.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I get some money. That was a joke. But hey, let me give my speech. Because you came to those workouts. You got down on some of them workouts and you didn't do all your push-ups.
You didn't
do all your push-ups.
Angie didn't do no push-ups.
You didn't do all your push-ups. So, let me do me. You do you. I'm going to do me. You don't do push-ups, I give speeches. So, anyway, man. I'm under contract. If everybody want to know, if anybody want to know, I'm under contract. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I want to go. I want to go and go to sleep so I can work out in the morning. But I'm under contract. I got a 10-show contract that I'm under.
Yeah.
I'm a man of my word that I'm gonna fulfill. And then I'm gonna take the the 100,000 that I'm supposed to get. I'm gonna take the 100,000 and I'm gonna reinvest it into the hood. But I'm under contract. I'm gonna do the contract, my 10 shows. I'm gonna get the 100,000 and I'm gonna invest it in the hood. It's 100,000. I'm gonna invest 10,000 in the hood. I'm gonna trick off 90,000 is gonna be tricked off.
For sure.
90,000 is gonna be tricked off. But I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna give you 10,000. I appreciate you guys.
All right, then.
What's up? You got anything?
Nah, I ain't got nothing else,
Say
man.
something to the people, man.
Oh, yeah. Just appreciate you just as much as you can. We probably going to do the same thing we've been doing. Just take everybody to the YouTube page for the full episode. Just live. We'll probably have it up for a little bit and then take it down, put it on the YouTube, and then give you some wonderful clips on Instagram and Facebook. And then we're MVP on YouTube. We're Mike and Vince Perkins on Instagram. We're Mike Vince Perkins on Facebook here, and just continue to support, share it with everybody that you know. And that's it, man. We appreciate y'all. It's all love.
This is George Clooney's tequila. George Clooney tequila. This is the best tequila in the world. That's what they told me. Maybe they sold me. But this shit is good. This shit is good. George Clooney tequila. Yeah, look this up. Casamigos. There you go.
He been drinking.
Look it up.
He mad fucked up, son.
Remember me? That's Mike from Michigan. Looney off the Clooney. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that?
Oh my goodness.
Tiffany Sanders.
Tiffany with the bars, man.
Bars. Looney off the Clooney. That's dope. Hey, I want everybody to know that this is I'm dropping shit. This is my marathon medal. 26.2 miles that I ran in the Detroit Free Press Marathon. I did that. 26.2 miles. So if you ain't ran a marathon, if you ain't did 26.2 miles, don't talk to me. Okay? Don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? you a hater, Angelique. You a hater. I'm running miles. I'm gonna stop this live.
we gotta eventually have to put a music run out, baby.
Hey. 26, that's all. I appreciate that. Somebody appreciates me. I appreciate that. 26.2. Yes, Bonnie. The damn medal. I put them all on. I put all these medals on. James Bradley, I'm not drunk. I'm going to answer all the comments. If you got something to say to me, say it. I'm tough. I'm not like him. I'm tough. Who next? That's what I thought, buddy. That's what I thought. Tough, baby. Tough guy. George Clooney. I'm Looney off the Clooney.
That's amazing, yo.
I'm Looney off the Clooney. James Bradley, when you coming to the city, man? When you come to the city? I came to Jackson. I saw you. We sat down. We had lunch. I recommended some books for you. When are you coming to the city? You owe me. Never. You're never coming. You know what? I'm coming back up there, James Bradley. I'm coming back up there. But it's not on no friendly shit. I'm fucking you up. I'm fucking you up. Not on no friendly shit. All right, you need to stop the live.
Okay.
Stop the live.
We're going to stop the live.
Because I'm going to keep talking.
Yeah, we're going to stop the live now. We appreciate y'all, man. Check out the YouTube. We're going to post the clip and everything. And you know what I'm saying? Continue just to support, man. We appreciate y'all.
Tomorrow, James.
We got to get out this live, man.
Don't tell me what I got to do. Don't tell me.
Push the button.
I'll push the button. Okay, I'll push the button, man.
Peace out.
Am I high?
Yeah, the whole song is going off.
I like what you did at the end of this beat right here. Good night.
Good night. Good night, Ida.